Welcome! Today's story is a modern retelling of a very famous Bible story. But here's the fun part. We're not going to tell you which one. Can you figure it out by the end? Let's begin. It was a quiet evening at the neighborhood community center. The sun was going down, and the air felt calm, like something important was about to happen. Inside the building, 5 friends gathered around a long table. There was bread, fruit, and juice on the table. They had been working all week to prepare food for families who needed help. The leader of the group, Mike, stood up. He said, "Thank you all for coming. Tonight, we'll share this meal before we head out to deliver the food. The road might be hard, but we have each other. Let's stay strong." Sarah, one of the volunteers, smiled and said, "We trust you, Mike. You've always guided us safely. We're ready." Everyone sat down, and the room became still. Mike picked up a loaf of bread. He looked at each friend. He said, "This bread is like the promise we've made, to help others, no matter what. When we break it and share it, we remember why we do this." He broke the bread and passed it to John. John nodded and said quietly, "Thank you, I won't let you down." Then Mike lifted a bottle of juice. He poured some into their cups. He said, "This juice is a symbol of the trust we have in each other. Drink it and remember to keep your faith, even when things get tough." Lena looked around at the others and said, "I believe in this mission. I believe in us." Everyone took a sip, feeling calm, but something in Mike's eyes had changed. He looked more serious now. He said, One of you will turn away from this tonight." The room went silent. Carlos asked, "What do you mean, Mike? Who would do that?" Mike looked down and said, "I don't know, but we must be ready. No matter what happens, we keep going." Later that night, after the meal, the group packed up the food boxes. They loaded them into their van. But no one noticed that John had slipped away quietly out the back door. Outside, John walked quickly down a dark street. He met with someone waiting near a car, a man in a suit. John handed the man a paper with addresses on it. He said, "Here? Just like I said. Now give me what you promised." The man gave him a small envelope and walked away without a word. Meanwhile, back at the center, Sarah looked around. "Where's John?" she asked. Mike paused, then said softly, "I think he's lost his way." But Mike didn't give up. He gathered the others and said, "Even if one of us has walked away, we still have a job to do. Let's trust that something good will come." They got into the van and drove into the night. The streets were dark, the wind picked up. Soon, a large tree had fallen across the road, blocking their path. Sarah said, "Oh no, we'll never make it in time now." Mike stayed calm. He closed his eyes and whispered a short prayer. Then, lights in the distance. A neighbor who they had once helped arrived, holding a chainsaw. "I heard you might need a hand," he said with a smile. Together, they cleared the tree. The van drove on. When they reached the last house, the sky was just starting to brighten. A small child opened the door. She looked tired and weak. Mike said gently, "We brought food and the medicine you needed." Her mother rushed out behind her and burst into tears. "Thank you," she said. "You saved my child's life." The team stood quietly. All the late nights, the hard work, the danger, it was worth it. Back at the center, as the sun rose, Mike sat with the others. He said, "We lost one friend, but we did not lose our mission. When we hold on to faith, good things still happen." Sarah nodded. "We learned that even if someone turns away, the rest of us can still bring hope." And that is the end of our story. Now it's your turn. Can you guess which famous Bible story this was inspired by? Comment below with your answer. And if you liked this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We have more stories coming soon, each one with a hidden message from the Bible. See you next time!